The boy saw a car passing by, so he threw triangular nails on the road, and after the tire was punctured, he jumped in front of the car to stop it. The young man was transporting a heart and an accident happened on the way. The young man hurriedly took out the heart to check. The boy in front of him was the one who was doing the heart transplant. The boy had congenital heart disease and had been waiting for a heart transplant for 4 years. The young man angrily questioned the boy, but he turned around and complained to his mother. The mother was very partial to the boy and said that the boy had damaged her lightbox and had to pay compensation. Otherwise, she would not let the boy leave. When the hospital learned that the heart was being transported, they hurriedly asked someone to contact the patient's family and asked them to bring the child to the hospital for surgery. The boy was also clamoring for compensation from the young man, and the young man was in a hurry to deliver the heart and turned to leave. The boy had a heart attack and fainted on the ground, and happened to miss the call from the hospital to his mother. The mother seemed to be anxiously calling her son, but she was really gloating in her heart, thinking that her son was very smart and used this trick to save trouble. It turned out that not long ago, the boy casually lifted someone's skirt. When someone was about to question the boy angrily, the boy pretended to faint on the ground. When the mother was frightened and at a loss, the boy quickly winked at his mother, and the mother understood at this time and got up to extort money from others. But the mother didn't know that the boy was not pretending this time. The boy weakly tried to tell his mother, but the mother stood up and complained that the boy had scared her child to death. The boy hurriedly explained, but the people around him were still blaming him. The father came running over after hearing the noise. The woman whispered to the father that the boy was pretending and asked the father to pretend to take the boy to the hospital. When leaving, she did not forget to ask others to stop the boy. When they got in the taxi, the father happily asked the boy to stop pretending, but no matter how he called, the boy still didn't move. Only then did she realize that something was wrong with the boy. She checked the boy's watch and found that his heart rate was as high as 130, so she panicked and asked the driver to go to the hospital, and then called her daughter. But the woman was now lecturing the boy and didn't see the call from his father at all. The father had no choice but to rush the child to the hospital. When the doctor saw him, he blamed the father for not answering so many calls and quickly arranged the operation. The patient was sent to the operating room, but the heart had not arrived yet. The doctor called the young man and said that the heart had to be delivered within 30 minutes because the patient was in an emergency. The young man was stopped when he wanted to leave. The young man hurriedly explained that a patient had an emergency and needed immediate surgery, so he had to rush over right away. However, the woman sneered and said that the patient's surgery had nothing to do with her and she would not let the young man leave today.